Alright guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are tracking Tropical Storm Dovi, or Category 1 Dovi as it is more commonly known, near New Caledonia, Australia and Vanuatu and Fiji. As you can see there, it's very obvious there on the sat map, and we're tracking it today with rainfall. We're also going to do 10-meter wind run for it as well, so we're going to do that first. So you can see it gradually develops, makes landfall over New Caledonia before really getting its intensity and then making a much weaker landfall on New Zealand. Precipitation rates should be pretty high actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they're very high. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see that precipitation really going into New Zealand, but then the MSLP precipitation rates, you can see that going straight into New Zealand there. And then you can see another system actually forms, which is pretty interesting. Now, ECMWF are predicting like a bit more of a strong system, a bit more noticeable. Make a level over New Caledonia before not too much happens before then. Of course, that would really high rainfall going over New Zealand, and it looks like these seem to be predicting some stalling, which is pretty interesting, actually, because the GFS, of course, is not predicting that storm would be a bit unusual as well. ICOM. So they're predicting, of course, the landfall. And actually, no, I don't think ICOM are predicting the landfall. It'll be very close if they are, of course, going into New Zealand. And they're not predicting another system, but I want to see if it does have model support. So this has this system forming, it doesn't. So the only system that has another system forming is the GFS model, because the GFS model at the end of the run they have another system that forms. Oh wait, where'd it go? They just changed it. I know they didn't, because I was too far at the end of the run. That's why. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why it didn't show up. Is it there? That is it. And it's not it. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't form. But yeah, still very dangerous for the region. Windy.com here, and we're going to show you the system on windy.com. Let's go over to it. So there it is. ECMWF model, rain and thunder, of course, rainfall, I think right now main threat. And you can see that landfall really happening over New Caledonia and near Noumea actually. Before that landfall really starts to come. Wind gusts are going to be extremely high in the area as well. Wind gusts should be around the 70-mile-an-hour mark, maybe perhaps even stronger than 70 miles an hour. 84 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour, and particularly in the Agora getting to peaks of 82 miles per hour, which is still extremely high. Before then the system looks like it's going to start dying off a bit more, and looks like it won't do too much more after that, apart from affecting New Zealand after that. So the satellite imagery is actually very impressive right now. Definitely Category 1, and potentially it is intensifying, because you can see that nice defined swell in the middle, and it could be quickly intensifying, and we're pretty much caught off guard with this system. So yeah, now we're going to have a look at bomb.gov.au and have a look at the system. So there is Tropical Cyclone Dovi. They're expecting it to make landfall as a Category 1 over New Caledonia, and then they're expecting it to go on to Norfolk Island, where they do have water zone, which is gales in 24 to 48 hours. So Norfolk Island could be getting gales as well, but of course Fiji put the warnings on for New Caledonia and Vanuatu, so that's why the Bureau can't mark them. So the destructive winds are, of course, the red zone, very destructive, in the gale force, just the light pink zone. So Yeah, so the light zone there, that is strong gale force winds. But then they're expected to get to very destructive winds. So, yeah, pretty bad. But you can see it. Intensity Category 1 sustained winds near the centre of 65 kilometers per hour with wind gusts to 95 kilometers per hour. Location within 55 kilometers at 19.9 degrees south, 168.6 degrees east, 345 kilometers northeast of Nia, and 1,020 kilometers north of Norfolk Island. And right now it is moving south at 6 kilometers per hour, so very slow moving. That's about 4 miles an hour, which, yeah, very slow moving. But yeah, it's gusting pretty strong right now, and yeah, gales could hit Norfolk Island. Pretty interesting. Now, back on the book of the AU, what we're going to have a look at is satellite images, and this is very interesting. So, pretty hard to see, but what we are going to do is go on infrared, enhance, and refresh for view. And this is it gets interesting. This is a invest right now, expected to form. Right now, my analysis with winds of 35 miles an hour. Somehow, though, hasn't been noticed by the Bureau yet. I don't know why. It's definitely gonna most likely get to tropical storm status. You can see that convection is going up in the latest frames. Is getting into the yellows, which is over minus 80s. So, you know. Oh, bless me there. But you can see that convection it's building up. It's actually kind of good. But they just aren't really giving this storm any attention. Like, they need to be giving this system more attention. They're just really not giving it a lot of attention at all. They need to start paying attention to invest, because this is definitely most likely by this point near tropical cyclone status now. So yeah, it really should be noticed by now, but they haven't noticed it. The Bureau just aren't noticing many of these systems. So take a look at Cyclocane. I used to use this website all the time. I also have to look at Force 13's website as well. Cyclone Kane, of course, has this red chance. And is this? Surely this isn't the Bureau. If this is the Bureau, I'm actually going to be mad. It is. They have it at low. Is that a joke? Okay, Bureau. JTWC have a high chance. Right, me. It's a high chance. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bureau goes significantly higher in their next update, and it looks like they weren't the Fiji weren't expecting this to form, but it looks like it has. South Pacific, this is from 2020. Okay. Can you see it in these? No, you can't. So we're just gonna have another look at it here. Of course, right now, without a doubt, got those wind speeds to be tropical cyclone Dovi. There's the tracker, expected to, of course, go New Zealand. There's all the spaghetti models as well. Seem not a lot going over New Caledonia actually, but I think most of them split up after it goes near Norfolk Island. So after it goes near Norfolk Island, most of the models start to split up. Really, looks like most of them go for New Zealand. The satellite loop, you can see it's been doing incredibly well. That microwave imagery is impeccable. Like, you can't get a better time to take that microwave imagery, bro. Bro, I'm gonna save that. That is amazing. Right there. But yeah, right now Dovi could be the next name. Alright then, so let's go and have a look at Force 13 website now. See what they've got the intensities at. Force 13 worldwide cyclone tracker. I always have to do this twice, and it's very. There we go. So they're still about to red mark. That's interesting. Tropical Storm 11P. They haven't updated this in a while, I presume. 40 miles an hour. 905 millibars. Don't know how it's DPS Stage 0, as it's literally over the Vanuatu Islands. Doesn't make a lot of sense. About to rest still CDPS 7 somehow. What? Okay. Invest 93 hours, 34 miles an hour. Finally! Force King actually agreeing. Jesus. But yeah, Force King do not update this. Like, they just don't update it. Like, at all. But let's end it with the bomb.gov.au. Let's end it with some satellite imagery. Right here, the latest imagery, of course. Refresh that view, and we're gonna use it on here, and we're gonna play it. But yeah. So anyway, thank you all for watching this update on the 93S, I think that's what it is, and the other system, Dovi. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.